Hello everyone, this is your host TechDani. My name is Daniel from TechDani.com. Guys, today I will be explaining you quickly and easily the interface of Autodesk 3ds Max. So don't worry about the version. This is 2015 version. I'm filming this in 2021. Do not worry about that because all the series that are coming, they only have the graphics change. Otherwise, all the location of all this stuff is in the same position. So I'm going to show you quickly as possible what is 3D Max. So let's first start with this Max. So you click on new, you can create new all. Okay, new all means nothing from this object will be from this file will be saved. So now I have this created a box just to show you the next step of the new. Now I click on this keep objects and say don't save changes. The box is still there although this is a new file. Alright, so let's delete that. And what we got in the third, keep objects and hierarchy. Okay, this is also the same stuff, it will also keep other stuffs. And this is reset. This is, you will be using this often. Alright, now all the screen is reset. Now I'm going to press Alt plus W by clicking on this. When you see this yellow line is coming here, now I press Alt plus W and it will go full screen. Alright, so this is open an existing 3ds Max file, and this is save, and this is save as, and save copy as. And when you have selected an object like this, okay, now you will click on save as, save selected. This is the only object that you have selected out of this. If this is a sphere also, but you select this object and you click on save as, save selected, and this will only save this selected object in a 3D Max file. Otherwise all other objects like this one, this sphere will be not in the other file. And now we have zip archive. Okay, this is also very important rule. Let me explain to you guys. If you guys have what do you say, texture, and texture is present in your let's say you save a texture in the desktop and now you are confused because you can't seem to understand what texture did you use before. Alright, so it will collect all the objects that you have used in your 3ds Max file. Alright, so moving on, it will archive all the objects, all the textures in one folder. Okay, and now moving on to import. This will import non-native file formats, like the formats that are not of 3D Max. Like you can import OBJ file and the other 3D models using this. Merge is also similar. Okay, it's saying merge external 3ds file. I mean you have saved one or two files. I mean you save, click save as, and you create a file like this is your file saved. Now you open this file and now when let's suppose this is the file that I've opened. Now I open import, where were we, merge. Now merge, what will merge do? This Ford Focus is now going to be merged in the same file. Where is it? It was supposed to merge. No, it's gone wrong. Okay, it's gone wrong. Let's see. Both, merge, grass, yes. Okay, this is the merge that I was saying. I didn't select that, but now it has been merged in the same file with all, I think it's textures also. Let's see. No texture. Alright, now we can import this is the other software of the 3ds Max, Link Revit and Link FBX, Link AutoCAD. No need for that right now. Export. Now you can import the object that you created. You select this and you export selected, export 3ds Max into other objects like Autodesk FBX 3ds, and this is the OBJ exporter. Okay, now we can send to Maya. This is another 3D Max software. This is all these soft image motion builder and Matchbox are also 3ds Autodesk softwares. Inherit container. Okay, this is, you are not going to use this. Okay, this can be set user defined data to save the current 3ds Max file. This is location where you can save set project folder and references. Okay, this is another level stuff that I never touch. Okay, so now I'm not going to explain to you guys what it is. Okay, coming back to the where were we? Okay, if I press Z, it will go to the default, whatever this is, it goes to this point. Alright, so box. Now I'm going to tell you this line from here, undo to the render box. Okay, I'm going to explain you this. So this is move tool. You can move the object with this tool, and this is rotate tool. You can rotate the object with this, like this. Now, and this is scale tool. You can scale it from z-axis, from y-axis, x-axis, all together. Okay, these are the three most important tools which will be used. Select and place. Let's see, select this and wait. I select this object and I place it here. So the object has been placed from here to here. Okay, it's placing the object from here to here, like auto rotate function. Now if I had to place the object like I have to go like this, I will have to rotate it like this to make it fit. Now I can just select this object and move it accordingly. So this is also a very important function. Okay, this view, this is for the axis. You see this z, x, y, z, this is for the axis. Alright, let me remove this and select shaded here so that I can explain better. Okay, this is actually for this screen. This will affect your axis pivot point. You can see affect pivot point. This is your pivot point which will be affected in this is actually a viewpoint for this grid gimbal. So I think there's no other need to use than the view. View is the best you can use for your object. Okay, so don't change this. This is the one you will be using. Use pivot point center. So this will change your pivot point position and etc. So now we have snaps toggle. What a snaps toggle. Okay, let me just create few more boxes. Okay. Now I select this point and I drag it to this point. What happened? Nothing happened because I have not selected what is to be changed. So what it is doing is grid points. Now if I select pivot, it will affect the pivot. Now the whole pivot is affected. You see, now if I select edge, let's say vertex, now it has selected a vertex that end of the end, and it is connecting to the other end of the vertex. Now edge, when I select edge, this is the edge of the box, so this will now connect with the edge of the other box. Okay, you see, automatically. And face and other, these are all other points which are not that important. No need to touch these right now as you're a beginner. Now this is an angle snaps toggle tool. What will this do? This is for the rotation actually. Okay, as you can see, it's showing angle snap toggle. Now it will move 5 points to whatever direction I will move it. Okay, you can see in the 90 degree, 20, 40, 80, 90. Okay, now when I turn this off, it will move without that 5 point ahead and 5 point. So now we are at 0.00. So angle snap toggle is for effectively moving it 5 points ahead only. Percent snap toggle, this will be definitely for scale. Now you can see the scale is increasing, I think 5 points. I cannot actually measure the scale. You cannot actually, there's nothing showing you the scale, only the position you can see change, but this is what it is doing. When I turn this off, you can see it going smoothly because there is no limit to the how much its scale can go in points. But when I turn this, it's moving, making jerks, because it's moving only 5 points every time I'm scaling it and decreasing scale. Alright, what is this? Spinner snap toggle. Guys, these I've never used it. I'm not going to tell you how to use it because it doesn't matter. Edit named selection sets. Okay, this is doing something which is not very important. You will probably not need to use it. What is this? Okay guys, I'm going to explain to you. This is the shape. Alright, I will explain edit this what do you call it, making polygon later. First I'm going to show you what is the mirror. Okay, now we have a shape. Let's send it to default position. Okay, so mirror is when you click mirror, it will mirror axis. What is mirror? Like you look in the mirror, it's showing the opposite what it's seeing. Okay, so this is in the Z position, this is in the XY position, this mirror is in the YZ, this is in the Z, and this is the XYZ. You can also copy it. Okay, now you have two, you have made it copy. Now you have two and they are in the default same position but different view. Okay, alright, and what is this? Align. Okay, I'm going to explain you what align is, guys. This is also a very important that you need to understand what is align. Align is a tool that you can use. Select the object that you want to align. Okay, I select the object. Now I click on line and I click on this box. So what is happening here? What is happening here, guys? You can see the Y is ticked and it's saying center. Okay, first I'm going to explain to you guys from X position. Okay, X, this direction you see is the X on your the direction. Look at the mouse is going to this direction and it's saying X here. So but this object is here, but when I click the minimum and maximum, so what has happened? Let me show you guys what has happened. You see this angle is explaining it better. I will show you another angle also, but first I'm going to show you align. So what has align done to this object? When I clicked on minimum, the minimum point of this object in the X pivot was this point. This is this object's minimum point in the X direction. Alright, this align position bold, this is the X negative of this minimum. But when I say maximum, it will go to maximum of its object, this object. But this object also has this object. You see this box, it also has maximum and minimum. Alright, when I click on this again to explain to you guys, but now when I select the minimum of target object, let's see what happens. Okay, so now if I show you from this angle, this is the X negative of this side. Alright, this side you can see in the mouse as I'm showing you, this is the negative of the X negative. So let's explain to you in a simple words. When you align an object, object is going to have maximum and minimum, okay, in the position of x, y and z. Alright, now when I select this object, let's create another box for better explanation. Okay, we have another box, let's say it's a pink box. Now I want this pink box here and in the center and above on top of this box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select align. Now I want this object to be present in the center, so I'm going to select center, center and apply. Nothing has happened. Why? Because I have not selected X, Y, Z position. Now I'm going to bring this and I'll click Y, and it you can see, let me show you that it has come to this point. Okay, now I'm going to select pivot again. Now I want this object to be present above the box, not inside the box. Okay, let's first select X, so it will also go from in the center of both. Okay, X, Y, Z position. When you affect X, you say minimum, this is the minimum for it. X, Y. Now if I go select Z, this box will be top on the, okay, it's not. Why? Because Z position is center. Alright, now we select Z again, current object minimum, and select the maximum of the target object. The box will be on the above, and you can do whatever you want, but there will be no difference. They're fully above the point. I mean, you can go and do this manually like I did this. Now I'm trying to do it manually, it will go within the box. You can see there is a gap. There is a gap in the, you can see the front view, there is a gap. But when you click this align object, Z position, minimum, maximum, and apply, okay, there will be no gap because it will fit perfectly on the top position of this box. And you need to understand the axis first also. And we have manage layers. Okay, when you guys start to add light, okay, target light, it will start to create layers. You can create a new layer, and I think you can create it from okay, when will there will be new layer explorer, default container explorer. Okay, from here you can add the, I messed it up, right? I messed it up. No problem. Layers. So guys, this is layers, manage layers, and you can create new layer and call it lights. You want to create lights, so now you drag and drop the lights in this box. So you can call this mesh. We are calling it meshes. Okay, you cannot assign default layer a new name. You can create a new layer and call it mesh. Okay, mesh. You need to first extract it out of this box. Now you can drag and drop in this one. Okay, mesh is trying to drag the mesh out. It's not working. I don't know why. Why it's not working. This is messed up. Can you please don't do this to me? Okay, this is default mesh and this is a light mesh. Alright, no problem. So you can turn this off from here and the lights will go off, and you turn this off, the mesh will go off. Alright, no problem. So moving on from the scene explorer, manage layers, we have toggle ribbon. This is for your animation and stuff, and schematic view, this is for your schematic view. This is material editor, you can press M also, and this is render setup. Okay, there are different render settings that can be applied when you click on this. Okay, and this is rendered frame view, and this is render production. And now I'm going to explain you, this is standard primitives, this is box. These are different 3D Max available objects available, which you can further use to create shape. And these are extended primitives. There are different shapes also. These are compound objects, which I'll be showing you how to use later. I'm only trying to explain you few important things. So this is spline, the line, which can also be used to create 3D models. Guys, don't worry, I will be explaining you every object. This is just fast interface. So this is where we have light, and this is cameras, which you can create target. Okay, you press C, you can view the camera view. This is the camera view that we've just created. Okay, and this is standard, what do you call it, helpers. These are dummy, and these are helpers, which I'll be showing you later. And this is space warp. These are forces, deflector, like I picked it up here. These are modifiers that I will be explaining to you guys later. Okay, no worry. And now we have systems. There are bones, and these bones are used to create animation and stuff. Okay guys, I think I have explained enough, but there is a lot to cover. Now you can use these modifiers, edit, poly, and any other way you want to use. Okay, editing, poly, and there is edge. I will be explaining to you guys everything, but this is for if I select this in effect paper point. Now I want this effect paper point to be the center, so I will click on center to object. Now the pivot point has moved to the center of the object. This is motion, rotation. This is for animation, and these are other not so important tools. So this is edit tools. There are hundreds of functions. Array, selection, you click on tools, array, and you click here, you say move it to this direction. You can also preview it. So what is happening is, here you have selected 10, you can increase, decrease, and create 4 other boxes like this. So I'll be explaining to you guys everything. This is just a quick, this is also the same from the standard primitives box. From here, this is also the same thing. Okay, so this is for animation, which I will be explaining to you guys later. Rendering, customize, UI scripts. If you're going for scripts, this is for setting up units you want to use, in generic units, international, standard, metric. It's all up to you. This is for help, tutorials, etc. And this is a plugin which is up to you to use. So guys, I hope this is enough interface for today, and I will explain to you everything from box, so you can expect Tech Donny to produce fabulous videos for you guys. I know I made a little bit of mistakes in the video. If I'm wrong, I'm very sorry, but I hope I gave you knowledge to the best of my ability. And guys, if you like my video, subscribe to my channel, techdonny.com. You can also visit my website, techdonny.com, and share my posts and videos if you like it. So guys, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys again very soon. Have a good one.